This problem tells us that a farmer harvested 300 baskets of apples from a 5-acre orchard. Okay, so the farmer collected 300 baskets of apples from an acre is an area of land, 5 acres in that farmer's tree farm. Write a proportion that could be used to solve for x, the expected harvest from a 22-acre orchard, and then solve for x. So in this problem, we need to find out how many baskets of apples you can grow in a bigger area of land if you know how many baskets of apples you can grow in a smaller area of land. And this is a proportion problem. And the way we have been beginning with proportion problems and solving them is to set up a proportion table like this. And we're comparing two different things here in this problem. We're comparing the baskets of apples, and we're comparing the acres of land, an area of land, or an acre of land. So, up above, we want to write down the ratio of baskets to acres, and then we want to find out how many baskets we can grow for a particular area of land. In the problem, it tells us 300 baskets of apples can be grown from a 5-acre plot of land. That's our ratio, 300 to 5. We could switch those around. It could be 5 acres to 300 baskets. It doesn't really matter in which order we place our two categories over here, but this is the way we set it up over here for today. And then it asks us to write a proportion that can be used to solve for x, the expected harvest from a 22-acre orchard, and then to solve for x. Using the proportion table like this helps us to see how things are organized. And from here, we can write the proportion. 300 over 5 equals x over 22. Now, we can use cross multiplication to be able to solve for x. We're going to multiply 300 times 22, and then later divide it by 5. So 22 times 300. That's 2 times 300 is 600. We can add a 0 down below there in the ones place because we're beginning in the tens place over here. 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 3 is 6. When we add it all together, we have 6,600. That's 22 times 300. Now we want to divide that by 5. So 6,600 divided by 5. 5 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. With 1 left. And we can bring down a 6. 5 goes into 16 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. With 1 left over, we can bring down a 0. And 5 goes into 10 twice. 2 times 5 is 10. With 0 left over. And 5 goes into 0 times. And so that's our answer. X equals 1,320 baskets of apples that can be grown on a 22-acre orchard if we know that you can grow 300 baskets on a 5-acre orchard. Once you feel comfortable with this problem, go ahead and try the practice problem that is grouped with this problem on the homework quiz for this week.